delivered. Fuel prices in Uganda have gone up again as most pumps in and around Kampala increased their prices by about 100 shillings. Their prices went up from 2,250 shillings to 2,340 shillings for petrol and from 1,880 shillings to 1,990 shillings for diesel, while kerosene increased from 1,600 shillings to 1,720 shillings. This was notable at one of the most common petrol stations, Shell around Kampala, while other stations have not yet implemented the price hike. Muyita Solomon, the public relations officer for Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development, explained that Uganda operates a free market economy and the petrol products are imported from other countries. He says Uganda has its own oil but it hasn't yet reached production stages due to the process which is yet to be implemented. As a ministry, Uganda is expected to have its own oil produced by the year 2025, and citizens have been urged to collaborate together with the ministry to ensure that there is development in the oil sector.
Right now, there are lots of infrastructure developments in the Albertine region where we discovered oil, and pre-drilling operations are taking place, and we expect the oil out of the ground in 2025. So that is when we will become one of the oil-producing countries in Africa and the world. As of now, we rely on other countries that produce this oil.
On the issue of the high prices of the petroleum and the diesel, he says that not all of the oil is traded by the government, but rather most of it is imported and bought in by the private companies and the suppliers that have the mandate to determine the prices and not the government.
But it's not yet at the level of the big players on the market. The Shell Vivos, the Totals, the Starbucks and others, they are still managing the bulk of the business. So the prices of petroleum products in Uganda, according to the law, the Petroleum Supply Act of 2003, are supposed to be determined by the players themselves. So we let them compete in a free and fair environment, and then they determine the prices of the product.
Solomon also elaborated on the predicted daily increase of 2.2 million barrels per day in the last 6 months.
And it's still rising. Right now, I don't know the numbers. So when it goes up, even the price per barrel has increased from 72 to about 86. And chances are, if production is not increased, still the price of the barrel. So demand is up, but the price is also going up for the product. So even the refiners have increased their refined product. Whenever crude increases, even refined products increase.
Church of Uganda Family TV spoke to some citizens dealing in vehicles and motorcycles, and they are overwhelmed with the prices since this is affecting their businesses, leading to the increase of transportation fee.
You go everywhere, he has his own prices. There are different things. There's others who are less well done, but others who are high.
Gaziemu ne galinnya kyokka abasaabaze ne basigala ku bbeeyi yaabwe. Kitegeera.
Buno buboda tuvuga bwa kampuni ate bwabwe si bwaffe. Amafuta nago gaabwe oba si gaffe batuwola mawole simanyi.
Naye tebalina tunyigiriza nnyo kubanga ssente zaffe eziriwo obuli babukozesa mu bintu bitaliimu.
Kati ngenze wali ku toto bangambe tutandikira kakaaga. Kati abasaabaze ne ssente zetufuna. Abasaabaze bo tebakyusa miwendo.
Some of the motorcyclists appealed to their fellow to be patient and not to increase prices since the current situation of the fuel is being managed by the government.
Matudde mu mbeera yaffe ey'emirembe naye nga kati mu kaseera kano omuntu omugumiikiza yayinza okwetegekera embeera eno n'agumiikiriza kutuusa ku mbeera lw'enedda mu layini entuufu.
The Energy Ministry has also attributed the price increase to the demand and supply in the global market oil, whereby global demand for the oil increased to 103 million barrels per day in June. Story compiled by RITAH Nandera, Norman Conte for Church of Uganda Family TV, News at 8.